Hi, I'm Patrick Stagg. I am the writer and director of Unrest. The short film we shot over 2024 was a psychological horror short film, and I had the pleasure of working with Trillian, who is also here, my main actress.
Hi, my name is Trillian Schlaeppi, main actress.
And you're the only actor in the film.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, we kept it pretty tight and pretty simple. That was kind of the idea going in was, maybe give us 2 to 3 days. How much can we do with one actress and very little dialogue? So, in my opinion, I think we pull it off in the way that I wanted to do it. So, and she did awesome. Big
Thank
help.
you.
Where'd you come up with the idea for the film?
I read some poems here and there, and one stuck out to me was Mary Elizabeth Fry had the poem which features throughout the film in segments. "Do not stand in my grave and weep." I believe it was written in the late 1800s, and as I was reading it, I was like, man, these beats in the poem, I could see this being integrated, into a film, and that's kind of really how it started. And then I thought, well, let's do something that's really compact and, something where you could have very little dialogue and see how much we can get away with the audience filling in the gaps. And, that's where Trillian came in, and she just totally killed it. She had an amazing screen presence, and we hit it off. We started talking about these ideas and the short script we had and how it might vary, and the script might not be what comes out in the final film. And yeah, that's really how it all started.
Trillian, how was your experience acting in the film and carrying the whole thing on your shoulders?
Wonderful. That was the first time that I met Patrick in person. I found the casting call on Facebook, and he told me later that there was a whole bunch of applicants, and I feel honored that he chose me. Uh,
Yes.
I definitely was worried that my expressions wouldn't show through, but I actually just rewatched it before this meeting, and they seem pretty clear, which makes me very happy. But overall, it has been a great experience working with Patrick, and we'll be working on future films coming up next weekend.
Yeah, yeah. Likewise. It's amazing movie review.
A lot of this
Awesome.
was shot in the woods. Uh,
Yes, and oh, sorry, go ahead.
to me, when you're in the woods and that sort of thing, it's a little bit more trying get moving equipment around, and not only that,
Yes,
you're trying
yes.
to get takes in an environment that you can't really control. How was it filming?
So it came as a surprise. It was a breeze for us because we actually filmed a whole film in the harsh Wisconsin winter, all exterior, natural lighting, and we went through some really bad snowstorms doing that. So after we were done with that, the warm months come around and we're like, we got this. This is no problem. So for me, at least, it was a really easy going experience. I don't know if I can say the same for Trillian, but because we had it rigged up hanging from a tree here and there, and
That was
that
fun
was
though.
probably not the most comfortable. But
No.
um, yeah, I think we all had a pretty relaxing time filming.
How long did it take to shoot this? Was this a weekend project or did you spend a few weeks or working on it?
I'd say it took 2 afternoons to shoot, and then one day for some pickups. So, and those are scattered. So, 2.5 days really. So yeah, it was a pretty short shoot.
Did you know the location fairly well where you shot? Do you know exactly where you're going to place her?
Yep, yeah, we scouted it uh, a month before shooting. White River Park, and it's a pretty easy location to get around. They have some man-made trails there, so yeah, we were pretty solid in terms of setting up where we needed to be.
What's next for you both? I think Trillian mentioned you have an upcoming project.
We
Monsters.
do, yes. Right. It's titled Monsters. It's a thriller, a little bit of a drama, but more thriller. I guess the quick plot synopsis. It's a short film. Hopefully, it'll be around 10 minutes long. Is that it's kind of a first date movie, and these characters start talking in an isolated environment where no one else is around, and you slowly start to realize that the female character might not be in the safest position to to be locked in a car with this guy. So I'll just leave it at that because maybe, you know, it
No
might show at a
spoilers.
festival later. Maybe you're a festival, you know, fingers crossed.
Speaking of festivals, how's this doing on the festival circuit?
We have a couple that are that we've been yet to be notified about, and two that got turned down from it. So we we throw stuff in festivals, and a lot of it is creative for me. I do it so I can sleep at night. But if I have something strong enough at the end of the day, I'm like, let's throw this into a couple festivals and see what happens, you know.
Are you self-taught?
Yeah, I've been self-taught, you know, as early as I can remember since I've been able to press record on a camera, really.
I've taken a couple of acting classes, but nothing in university.
Do you guys have anything you want to add that I might have forgot to touch upon?
I don't think so. No, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think
We
so
got our little
either.
promo in there for our next film, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Okay.
exciting.
Thank you so
All
much
right.
for having us.
No
Yes,
problem. Thank
thank
you for
you.
doing this today. All
Of
right.
course, and I look forward to the festivals.